take a look at the poll results. I forgot to remind people, B-Level Bowl wins out at 55%, playoff berth 13% or 15, and then Major Bowl at 30%. So playoff berth last, Ryan and Paige.
Dang.
All right, and then Major Bowl kind of in the middle, B-Level Bowl. It's funny, one week we'll get the positive answers on the poll, the next week we get the negative answers. I never know. You always confuse me. I appreciate that. That's good. That's why I ask you to play and vote in the poll. It helps us learn what the viewers are thinking. Exactly. All right, Tennessee has added a top 3 high school player in the country in basketball. They added a very expensive point guard from Maryland in basketball. They could still add another player, theoretically, from the transfer portal. But Jeff Borzello of ESPN, not all that impressed. Take a look. This is where he has the SEC ranked in his top 20. It's a way too soon top 20. The top SEC team. Now remember, last year was supposedly the greatest season in the history of basketball for any conference. Arkansas is your highest rated SEC team, according to Jeff Borzello, followed by Kentucky at 11, Auburn, Florida, Tennessee 20th in the nation, 5th best in the SEC, Alabama 24th. Are Tennessee and the SEC being underrated by Jeff Borzello, Vince Ferrara?
I do think so, yeah. I think you very well could have put Tennessee there or maybe even on the outside of the top 25 when you went into the portal and knowing all that you had to replace. I think when you put all the pieces they sit right now with one roster spot left, I think they've addressed needs. I think they have versatility. I think they have more post options offensively. The shooting, we'll see if it is
another shooting guard.
Another shooting guard, if they can get that, I think then it will be a complete win. I think Tennessee should be much higher, and the SEC should be higher as well.
And that's before Gainey and Ziegler come back for their extra year of eligibility. But yeah, no, I think they're a top 15 team right now as the roster's constructed. I wouldn't sell them short of that. I mean, and plus Tennessee's shown some consistency, and that's with rebuilding rosters the last 2 years, each from 2 years ago to last year too. So I think they are worthy of being ranked higher, and I think the SEC is being sold short now. I don't know which of those teams, and that's the problem with these polls. You got to pick one. I don't know which of those is going to separate themselves from the pack, but someone I think will.
I almost thought, too, that Tennessee among the SEC should have been ranked a little higher now that we know the guys that they either get out of the portal, they get out of the high school recruits. Yeah. I think the number 3 is the highest ever for Tennessee basketball. So I think understanding all of that, and maybe because you have new coaches and stuff coming in, too, I definitely didn't think that they'd be at the bottom of the list, not only in the top 25, but of the SEC as well. That surprised me.
Yeah, they got 2 new assistants. They added another one, Steve McLean, who's been assistant coach at Texas the last couple of years. We told you last week about Amaro Morgan, who came in from Cal. I hope I got that name right. Bob Hodge, is Tennessee in the SEC or one of the other underrated?
I'm going to go with Tennessee's a little bit underrated just simply because Rick Barnes seems to have proven over the last 3 years he can bring in the new pieces and build a pretty good team out of them. So I don't know about the SEC, but I'm going to go with Tennessee's a little bit underrated.
No, I will say to put him in the top 10, you've got to really believe Nate Ament in 1 year is going to be awesome. And that's the one thing about this team I don't know. They've banked a lot on him, but he could be one of those guys that's like a Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. His basketball or best basketball is in the future.
That's what
maybe not in 1 year.
A lot of people say that about him. That's what the scouts are saying. So he's going to have to put on a lot of weight.
Right. So the question is he a 10-point-a-game guy this year, a 15, 20-point? I mean, you just don't know.
To me, the key is where's he going to be come March.
Yeah.
And I will give Rick Barnes the benefit of the doubt at this point. That's also the kiss of death.
And you
just
mean
remember when I get the gut feeling, you don't want to listen.
When you say where he's going to be, you mean he'll be at Tennessee, though. He'll be at Tennessee come March.
Yeah, I hope so, yes.
Okay, I just wondered the way things go these days.
That's right. He may be somewhere else.
Is he there in January?
When we come back, he'll be suiting up for Kentucky. Welcome back to the Sports Source. Folks, if you want more content like you got today, you can check us out, the Sports Source Saturday Kickoff. That's Saturdays at 11 a.m. That can take you a long way, whereas that may not get it done in baseball.